About 10% of our planet's surface is locked beneath thick ice. But with climate change speeding up, glaciers and polar caps are shrinking quickly, and as the frozen ground gives way, scientists often come across unusual things preserved for ages. Some of these finds are eerie, others fascinating, but all of them remind us how much history remains hidden beneath the cold. In this video, we're diving into the 15 most mind-bending discoveries ever uncovered in ice. Number 15. Underground tunnels. Antarctica is one of the most isolated places on Earth, but reports suggest a vast labyrinth of tunnels carved into the ice. The Amundsen Scott Station at the South Pole, which was founded in 1956 as a major research facility, housed hundreds of scientists and staff. While carrying out their work, they uncovered what appeared to be an intricate network of passageways hidden below the surface. With temperatures often plunging to -51 degrees Celsius, exploring these tunnels was almost impossible. Very little verified information about them exists, which only fuels speculation. Some claim they were man-made, serving as hidden supply routes, while others insist they could have non-human origins. Believers argue the tunnels might connect to UFOs or alien activity. Regardless of the truth, the mystery surrounding these icy corridors continues to spark curiosity. Antarctica's frozen depths may conceal far more than science has yet revealed, leaving fascinating questions that remain unanswered beneath miles of ancient ice. Number 14. Antarctica. Was a rainforest? Well, Antarctica is often described as an unforgiving frozen wasteland where survival is nearly impossible unless you're a penguin or maybe a polar bear. Yet one of the most remarkable findings researchers ever made was evidence of an ancient rainforest. Beneath the Pine Island Glacier, they found networks of roots, grains of pollen, and organic traces in the soil, pointing to a lush ecosystem that thrived here long ago. The average temperature at the time hovered around 12 degrees Celsius, with summer highs reaching 18 degrees Celsius. This proves Antarctica wasn't always buried in snow and ice. According to scientists, these warm conditions existed roughly 90 million years ago, meaning that dinosaurs once walked this continent when it was blanketed with dense vegetation. The discovery reshapes how we view the frozen South, revealing a world that once pulsed with forests and prehistoric life. It is a powerful reminder that even the harshest landscapes can hide extraordinary chapters of Earth's past beneath the ice. Number 13. Saturn's moon with possible life. Now, let's go a bit out of Earth. Only a fraction of Earth's oceans have been explored, but finds linked to icy worlds extend beyond our own planet. Recent studies revealed that Saturn's moon Enceladus holds a vast ocean beneath its frozen crust. Within the liquid water, researchers detected high levels of hydrogen, methane, and CO2, chemicals often tied to hydrothermal processes. Similar reactions occur around volcanic vents on Earth's ocean floor, environments known to support unique microbial life. This raises the possibility that methane-producing organisms could exist far beneath Enceladus's surface. The very presence of liquid water already makes it a prime candidate for extraterrestrial habitability. If even the simplest life forms are eventually proven to exist there, it would profoundly change our understanding of the universe and confirm that Earth is not unique. For scientists, this frozen moon may hold answers about life's persistence in extreme places, both in our solar system and beyond. It's just amazing. Number 12. The deepest point. Well, Earth's deepest location is usually associated with the Mariana Trench, plunging nearly 11 kilometers below sea level in the Pacific. But now, it's going to change because researchers in Antarctica uncovered a surprising counterpart. Beneath the Denman Glacier in East Antarctica lies a canyon almost 3.5 kilometers, or about 2 miles, below sea level, making it the deepest point on land anywhere on Earth. The massive glacier itself stretches over 20 kilometers wide and contains enough ice to raise global sea levels by more than a meter if it melted completely. Scientists studying radar data noticed a strange hollow within the glacier, hidden beneath layers of ice. Despite repeated attempts, the cavity cannot be fully mapped because radar signals are distorted. The unknown beneath Denman remains one of the greatest puzzles in polar research. Unlocking it could provide crucial insight into how Antarctic glaciers behave and how rising seas might reshape the future for coastal regions worldwide. In short, it's a very crucial thing. Number 11. Atlatl dart in melting ice. Among the oldest hunting weapons in human history is the atlatl dart, and one such artifact was unearthed from melting ice in the Rocky Mountains. Archaeologist Craig Lee of the University of Colorado discovered the nearly 1-meter-long dart in a retreating ice field, perfectly preserved despite being over 10,000 years old. Crafted from hardwood and inscribed with personal markings, the weapon offers a rare glimpse into early hunting traditions. Atlatls functioned as spear throwers, allowing hunters to launch darts with greater power and accuracy than by hand alone. The preservation was remarkable. The shaft remained intact, and its carved details were still visible after millennia. Lee, who specializes in ice archaeology, emphasized that countless artifacts may remain locked beneath shrinking glaciers. With modern warming accelerating ice melt, archaeologists are racing to recover and protect these fragile pieces of history before they vanish. Each discovery broadens our understanding of how ancient peoples lived and thrived. Number 10. Antarctic scale worm. Among Antarctica's most unnerving and unsettling creatures is the scale worm, a deep-sea invertebrate that looks unlike anything familiar. Measuring up to 20 centimeters, it lives over 1,640 feet beneath the Southern Ocean. Its back is covered in shimmering golden scales that give it a surreal appearance when light reflects off its body. Though beautiful at first glance, the worm's sharp jaws and alien-like form make it resemble something out of a nightmare. These worms are predators, feeding on smaller marine organisms, and they play a role in the fragile ecosystem of Antarctic depths. Because they inhabit such extreme environments, they remain largely unstudied, with many mysteries about their behavior and biology. The Antarctic scale worm is a reminder of how little we truly know about life in the oceans, especially beneath the frozen continent. Creatures like this prove that Earth's seas still harbor forms of life as strange as science fiction. Number 9. Hyperborea. Well, no, it's not Atlantis. It's a Greek version. In Greek mythology, Hyperborea was described as a land of eternal spring far to the north, blessed with sunlight, harmony, and endless abundance. The people who lived there were said to enjoy long lives filled with peace, joy, and freedom from hardship. While most view Hyperborea as myth, some researchers throughout history have speculated about its possible location. A few believed it lay near modern-day France, while others argued it was connected to the Ural Mountains. The legend has persisted for centuries, woven into tales of gods, heroes, and explorers who dreamed of reaching this paradise. What makes the myth intriguing is how strongly it has influenced writers, mystics, and even early scientists, each trying to reconcile the possibility of a lost northern homeland. Though no evidence has ever confirmed its existence, Hyperborea remains one of mythology's most enduring stories, a symbolic vision of a golden world hidden beyond the boundaries of reality. Number 8. Primeval forest. In Alaska, the retreat of glaciers has revealed traces of landscapes that were hidden for decades or maybe centuries. The Mendenhall Glacier, spanning nearly 95 square kilometers, has been shrinking for decades, and as the ice receded, remains of an ancient forest emerged. Tree stumps and trunks, some still upright with roots intact, appeared for the first time in more than 1,000 years. The preservation was extraordinary, giving geologists the chance to study growth rings and determine the trees' ages. Researchers from the University of Alaska in Juneau confirmed the discovery, noting that the upright position indicated the forest had been buried suddenly. The find demonstrates how quickly ice can overtake entire ecosystems. A nearby glacier, Taku, also shows signs of melting, suggesting that even more ancient forests may lie beneath. These landscapes, once thriving with vegetation, now return to view as glaciers shrink, offering a rare glimpse into long-lost environments shaped by shifting climates. Number 7. Frozen dragon in Canadian Park. Back in 2013, paleontologists announced the discovery of a new species of flying reptile in Dinosaur Provincial Park, Alberta. The fossil belonged to a massive pterosaur with a wingspan of about 33 feet. Named Cryodracon boreas, meaning frozen dragon of the north, it lived roughly 76 million years ago during the Cretaceous period. Unlike birds, this reptile was part of a separate evolutionary branch, equipped with powerful wings, elongated jaws, and sharp teeth for catching prey. It is considered one of the largest flying animals in Earth's history. While fragments of this species had been known for decades, it wasn't until 2013 that researchers confirmed it as an entirely new genus. The find reshaped scientific understanding of pterosaur diversity in North America. Cryodracon boreas adds to the growing picture of prehistoric skies once dominated by colossal winged predators soaring above ancient landscapes. Number 6. Record-breaking dive under ice. In 1958, an American nuclear submarine set a record by becoming the first vessel to reach the North Pole beneath the ice. The mission, codenamed Operation Sunshine, was top secret at the time. USS Nautilus, measuring 318 feet in length, carried 116 crew members as it navigated under the polar ice cap. This daring feat was more than a military achievement. It opened a new frontier for science. By traveling under the frozen Arctic Ocean, the brave crew proved that submarines could operate in extreme conditions, creating new strategies for defense and exploration. The success of this mission allowed researchers to gather vital data about ocean currents, under-ice terrain, and polar conditions. It also marked a turning point in Cold War naval power, showing the possibilities of nuclear submarines. The voyage remains one of the boldest examples of human ingenuity and determination to conquer even the harshest environments on Earth. Number 5. Legend of Lake Vostok. Lake Vostok, hidden beneath nearly 4 kilometers of Antarctic ice, is one of the world's largest subglacial lakes and a focus of extraordinary speculation. Russian scientists drilling into its waters reported encountering a bizarre entity known as Organism 46b. Descriptions claim it resembled a colossal squid, stretching 10 meters in length, armed with 14 tentacles, and capable of releasing toxins. While the veracity of these claims remains debated, the story has fueled global intrigue about what may lurk within such isolated ecosystems. Lake Vostok has been sealed off from the surface for millions of years, creating an environment unlike any other on Earth. If life survives there, it could rewrite our understanding of biological limits. Though mystery surrounds the reports, the possibility of organisms adapted to this extreme environment underscores the vast secrets still hidden in Antarctica, secrets that may even mirror conditions found on icy moons across the solar system. What do you think about this find? Well, let us know. Number 4. Ancient mummified penguins. Antarctica is home to millions of penguins, but the continent's brutal climate often leads to natural mummification of the dead. Researchers frequently encounter preserved penguin remains, yet one discovery stood apart: an ancient colony whose mummified bodies dated back hundreds to thousands of years. Found on Cape Eraser, these remains were astonishingly intact, their feathers, skin, and bones preserved by the freezing conditions. Unlike recent mummies, these belong to a much older group, offering scientists an unprecedented glimpse into the history of penguin populations. Through careful analysis, researchers were able to study shifts in climate, food availability, and breeding patterns across centuries. The find also illustrated how harsh Antarctic storms and sudden freezes can entomb colonies in ice, preserving them for future ages to uncover. These penguins, once part of thriving communities, now stand as frozen evidence of life's fragile balance in one of the harshest environments on Earth. Number 3. Alligators surviving icy hibernation. Alligators have existed for nearly 37 million years, adapting to survive in diverse conditions. One of their most unusual survival strategies occurs during extreme cold. When temperatures drop and waters freeze, these reptiles lower their metabolism, submerging themselves beneath the ice with only their snouts protruding above the surface. This behavior, known as icing, allows them to keep breathing while the rest of their bodies remain frozen in place. To onlookers, the alligators appear lifeless, stuck in the ice, but they are very much alive. This remarkable adaptation functions like hibernation in mammals, enabling them to survive prolonged freezing periods. Once conditions warm, they simply resume normal activity. People often find the sight unsettling, mistaking the reptiles for frozen carcasses. In reality, this evolutionary trick has allowed alligators to persist for millions of years. Their resilience shows how cold-blooded and creepy species can endure even the harshest winters through unique biological mechanisms. Number 2. Nazi base. During their rise to power, the Nazis pursued every possible advantage, including ancient myths and advanced technologies they believed could help secure global dominance. This obsession gave rise to tales of a hidden Antarctic stronghold known as Base 211. The supposed location was said to be deep within the Mühlig-Hoffmann Mountains of New Swabia, a small ice-free region where fields of grass and hot springs were rumored to exist. Some accounts claimed that the Nazis built secret facilities there, while other versions suggested that the base's origins might not have been entirely human. Conspiracy theories even speculate that Hitler fled to this Antarctic refuge after World War II. Still, other people argue the site is linked to UFOs and extraterrestrial visitors. Whether myth, exaggeration, or buried truth, stories of Base 211 continue to circulate. Antarctica's remote and inaccessible landscape makes it the perfect stage for such enduring legends of secrecy and survival. All right, guys. Now let's end our journey with Number 1. Endurance ship found frozen. The Endurance, long thought lost forever, was finally located beneath the Weddell Sea in Antarctica. This ship, commanded by Sir Ernest Shackleton during his ill-fated 1915 expedition, was crushed by shifting sea ice and sank, leaving its whereabouts a mystery for over a century. In 2022, an exploration team discovered the wreck more than 3,000 meters below the surface. Despite 107 years underwater, the vessel was astonishingly well preserved, with its wooden hull, steering wheel, and even the name Endurance still clearly visible. The frigid, oxygen-poor waters had protected it from decay. For historians, the discovery represents a priceless glimpse into the heroic age of exploration. Shackleton's crew, stranded on drifting ice after the loss of the ship, survived against impossible odds, cementing his legend. Now the ship itself stands as a haunting time capsule, a monument to resilience, endurance, and the human drive to push against the unknown. We hope you found this video interesting. If you did, be sure to like, share, and subscribe for more content like this. Thanks for hanging with us, and we'll see you soon.